welcome back to the Black Leather Eye channel. Jason here. Alright, so just wanted to jump on and show some stuff that I've been listening to. So, hope everybody's keeping well out there. And yeah, so, alright, let's go. What we're listening to is Susan Christie, Paint the Lady. Amazing record. My older brother turned me onto this record years back, and it's fantastic. So yeah, that's what we're listening to. All right. First up is Plus, 7 Deadly Sins. So anybody remember this? So this came out in '69 and Probe Records, and this is one of those sort of studio cash-ins, studio project put together, make a bit of money out of the occult fads that were going on in the late '60s. So yeah, this is a concept album based on the 7 Deadly Sins, and this is a fun record. Really cheap record too, but it's very British and Monty Python-esque. It's got this sort of narration over it, and this sort of like this weird Scottish voice, calling out the the 7 Deadly Sins. It's got like Beatlesy pop stuff on it, and it's got strings and piano, and basically it's progressive rock. But it has some decent hard rock stuff on it as well. I really enjoy it. It's just a really fun listen. But yeah, anybody into this record, bit of a curiosity from that time, and yeah, it just puts a smile on my face. I really enjoy it. What else can I say about this? It's got, in the second side of this and stuff, it's got these, in between the songs, it's got these like unsettling sort of bell-end stabs, and with that guy shouting lust and shit over the top of it, and yeah, bits of 60s pop rock and prog, and yeah, some of the heavy rock on it too is pretty good, but enjoyable record. That was Plus, 7 Deadly Sins from 1969. Alright, so it's coming to Halloween, and I pulled this out. I hadn't listened to this in a while. The Ripper, and The Dead Shall Rise. So this band's from Texas, and I'm sure there's plenty of people into this record. Brilliant Halloween theatrical rock, heavy metal, and yeah, it's really good. And they're into like it's really raw. Get really chugging riffs, and just a brilliant atmosphere about it. A couple of different vocalists on it as well. So on here you've got like Death the Way It Chews, really good. Sinister Menace was really catchy. The Executioner grinds away really good. Don't Tie Me Down, Just Tie Me Up, as they say in the lyrics, is brilliant. Halloween, Wake the Dead, Metal Mission. So I think this originally came out in '85 on Ironworks Records. This is a Black Widow reissue from, geez, I don't know, 2000s and something. Fun record, and good Halloween metal, horror metal, and yeah, it's coming up that time, isn't it? So good crack. This one came in the other day. A1 demos, Sacrificial and Feast and the Beast. 2 demos from '89 and '87. So I never had the, like when Roadrunner put out the DSA demos, the A1 demos under the title of DSA in the '90s when they had exploded after that first album and stuff. I never had it on vinyl, so it was really good to get this on vinyl, and I love the art, the black and white art, the demo-y art on it. And it just keeps the cool aesthetic to it, and yeah, I mean, Feast and the Beast demo was brilliant with it. Like the band are obviously going for is try and create as much of an evil sound as possible, and Benton has all that stuff on his voice, the effects. But the Sacrificial demo on this, some of it rips even harder than the debut album, and the debut album I absolutely love. But yeah, so it's just good to have these on vinyl. So really chuffed that this came in. I pre-ordered this a while back, and it was a wee bit delayed. So I think this is officially licensed by the Hoffman brothers as well. Not too sure, but yeah, fun fucking demos. Vicious, really good. Vulcano, Rat Race. Pulled this out the other night, and this isn't great record. I've had this in my collection for a long time. I don't know, it's got a really fizzy thrash guitar tone to it, and it's just, some of the songs don't really go anywhere. It all sounds the same. There's no dynamics really in it. But there's a couple of tracks on it, like Time to Change and Rat Race, the title track. They're pretty decent songs. It's not a mind-blowing record, but it has an energy to it, and so I'm sort of, when I do play it, I'm sort of compelled to just make my way to the end of it, just in case there's shit that I'm missing. It's one of those sort of records, you know. But yeah, it's alright record. Rat Race by Vulcano. When did this come out? This is 1990 or something, I think, isn't it? This came out in metalcore, but it's not great. But yeah, I still haven't get rid of it, so must be something about it I sort of like, and sort of maybe trying to conquer it. I don't know. Next one is Coven, Blessed is the Black. This is a fucking cracking LP. I know there's plenty of fans of it out there, but yeah, what I like about this record is these boys have got really good songwriting chops. Classic metal is thrashy, but it's, you know, they haven't get rid of that. How to write a fucking good heavy metal song. You know, like, I mean, 669 copulation with a corpse is fucking brilliant. So catchy. All of this is brilliant. Out of the Grave, Rock This Church, Burn the Cross, Blessed is the Black, Iron Dick is hilarious. The Munger, McDonald Land Massacre, Another Life is a really good track on this as well, a bit more mellow. It just shows you how good they are writing songs and writing really good hooks. Which I wish a lot of the other bands who were playing this sort of style kept in mind, instead of just going for the extremity, you know. Creature of Duty. Yeah, I always laugh at this record, and I think about some of these boys, you know, their mom going to them, "Oh, so you've got a record out, yes? Oh, what's it like? Let us hear it. What do you want to hear first?" Iron Dick. The lyrics in that are mental, but superb album. This is a bit of a battered copy. I should really pick this up in a better condition. Like, the record plays okay. It's got quite a bit of pops and cracks in certain parts of songs, so I really need to pick this up. I don't know whether has this been reissued or what, but I should be able to pick this up anyway. It's not that hard to find, but yeah, the cover's a bit wrecked on it, but brilliant record. Here's one that came in the other day. This when we had this a week or so. It's Sacrilege, Italian band, touches the doom metal on it and stuff. This is a band that some of the members came from Black Hole, which it made me pull that album out as well. But you've got 3, 4, 5 songs on this. The song in this, Voodoo Ritual, is brilliant. When they go into the doomier stuff, it's absolutely incredible. Like the first song in this, when I put this on, this is a demo, right? So this has been put out on Jolly Roger Records. This is number 3 of 500. But the intro and the first track, the vocals are really high up in the mix, and he's not an amazing vocalist, so it can be a bit irritating. So it'll remind you of like Steve Sylvester at Death SS a wee bit. And he's got a fucking voice like a cat being strangled that can get on your nerves if you're not used to it. But then it settles down in the mix. Maybe your ears just get used to it. But the second song, Demon Woman, on this is more of an up-tempo track. It reminds me of Killing Time by Sweet Savage. Just the way the chords land in some parts of the song. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this so far. Some of the doomier passages on it, like as I say, Voodoo Ritual, really, really good. Yeah, and it made me pull this out, the Black Hole, Land of Mystery. So it's great to see that this band have, over about the past 15 years or so, that this band have got a lot more love and they found themselves an audience, which is fantastic to see. Danny from Pride Child Fanzine and Distro and label, he turned me on to this. And when the reissues came out in Higher Roller Records, 2011 or something maybe, they put this reissue out. It really, you know, they started to take off in people's minds then, and people became interested in them. Fucking brilliant record. Touches of doom, like the guitar, the heavier guitar sound in this reminds me of Symphytus. So this originally came out in 1985. This has 4 songs from an 86 demo, which are brilliant as well. But this is an incredible, if you're into the sort of prog and doom metal, this is a fucking incredible record. You know, it's quite a popular record. You know, a lot of people love it, and for all the right reasons. It's absolutely fucking brilliant. Listen, Spectral World, Obscurity in the Ethereal House, mate. This is fucking great. It really is a brilliant record. What else can I say about this? You know, if you haven't heard this and you're into like the more recorded sound and wee bit stuff that's a wee bit more out there, this is the place to go. Great keyboards and all in it, and spooky atmosphere. And the demos from '86 on this are blistering as well. Like, and as I say, when that heavy guitar kicks in, it reminds you of Symphytus. Brilliant band from Italy. Another one I've been listening to recently is Paul Chain, Highway to Hell. This one is. I'll probably end up showing a lot more Paul Chain stuff. Everything I have by Paul Chain, it's Paul Chain Validator. Everything I have by Paul Chain is absolutely fucking brilliant. They're just gems. There's an honesty about his music that, and a directness that I absolutely love. Like, there's this whole thing about Paul Chain creating this language. He sings phonetically, so he's created this language to sing in, which is just code for I can't be fucking arsed writing lyrics. Okay, isn't it really? But it just gives it a whole mystery and a whole brilliant vibe to his art. What an amazing guitar player too. There's one of the songs on here, I think it's The Evil and the Sorrow, yeah, that's sung by another member of the band. But everything I've heard from Paul Chain, quite an expansive catalogue of different offshoots and stuff, I've really enjoyed. And there's still a lot of shit that I need to hear. But what a talented musician. Yeah, great crack. This is Paul Chain, Highway to Hell. When did this come out originally? This is a High Roller reissue. So these songs are from 85 and 83 and 84. But it's fucking brilliant. Here's one from My Neck of the Woods, Angry Host. This is sort of doom rock. It came out. When did this come out? 2015, I think. It was originally recorded in 2007, something like that. My friend put this out on his label. I done the layout for this, and I sort of suggested this to him for his label. They were a band that, when I first seen them, they were going under the name of 20 Bucks Spin, and they done songs by Pentagram. The first time I seen them, they done songs by Dust, and they done Nightjar by Necromandus. They done Cherry Red by the Groundhogs. And I think actually the first time I seen them was a band I was playing with. They were on the same bill as us. We were supporting Reverend Bazaar, and then they changed their name to the Angry Host. Started writing more of their own material. They recorded this, what ended up being this record, but the band fell apart, and I ended up with Francis, the guitar player, and a really talented fucking guitar player. He gave me the CDR of the recordings, which I loved, so I passed it on to Gary. and suggested he put it out, and he put this out in I think it was 100 copies. I have 2 of them, and yeah, the artwork here was done by a guy called Stephen Richardson, great artist. I remember waiting to get this in to do the layout for this, and you know, all these boys trying to get them to do anything was mental because they like their substances. That's just it, right? But finally got done, and it's absolutely brilliant doom rock from Ireland. Loads of 70s influences and doom metal influences. Great voice in here from the guy who used to sing in a band called Flying from over here as well. He has a snotty sort of soulful voice, really good. I just found there's a load of lyrics that are tucked away in here. When Francis, the guitar player, I said to him to send me the lyrics so I can get it all sorted out for the layout of the album. And thinking that he would email me the text, he wrote them all out and fucking on bits of paper and posted them to my house. I had to sit and type them all out. It was a pain in the hole. But yeah, anybody from Ireland remember this? The Angry Host. Brilliant, well recommended doom rock from here if you're into that sort of thing. It's easy to pick a copy of this up. I said there's 100 of them made, but she's still out there. So this came out in Freak Flag Records. So it's a label by my friend Gary. We started the band together in about 2007. We started writing songs, and he put out a 7-inch single by our band as well. But this is a great little album, The Angry Host. Yeah. Brilliant. Really good band. So I was watching this stream the other night with who was on it. It was Marty Mac's channel, John, Rock and Metal Plus, Josh and Trevor Hickey. And John was talking about Church of Misery. And John being John, I think he had made assumptions this band or something and didn't check them out, and then when he did, he absolutely loved them, so he just bought a shitload of records, as the way John does, right? And it made me want to listen to them. So yeah, pull this out, and this is fucking brilliant. I texted my friend today. We went to see these, and it must have been 2000. He thinks it was 2011, 2012, something like that. I think it was around about there, 2010. We went to see them live, and what an amazing live band they were. The vocalist was amazing. The bass player with the bass around his fucking ankles, that big Rickenbacker. It's such a heavy bluesy groove. And yeah, I hadn't listened to this in a while. So this is their second record. And I motherfuckers on this. Soul Discharge, one way or another, Candyman, El Topo. Brilliant heavy grooves and big gruff voice. So yeah, it's Church of Misery, and it's fucking deadly. Yeah, brilliant band. Many fans of Church of Misery. Very popular band, and live, as I say, fucking lethal band live. That made me pull this one as well, Sonic Flower. This is Get Connections to Church of Misery. A couple of guys from Church of Misery started this band based more on, not as doomy, but really heavy 70s influence stuff, instrumental, and it's incredible. I bought this on CD when it first came out. It wasn't issued on vinyl initially, so I was really glad when I seen this come out in vinyl and picked it up. But this is a fucking heavy, brilliant. If you like riffs and grooves in the 70s, played really heavy, you want to hear this if you haven't heard it. Yeah, so that's Sonic Flower. I think this came out early 2000s. This came out. And yeah, great record. So I'm gonna leave it there, and I was a bit rough and ready, and I'm gonna do something for Halloween, pull out some Halloween style records, and hopefully I'll see you all then. And yeah, as I say, I hope everybody's keeping well, and thank you to anybody that's subscribed and who watches this. So it's much appreciated. Anyway, thank you and all the best. Bye.